I'm in Bend today to do a little thrifting. And to be honest with you, my fingers are crossed that my luck has turned. I'll tell you what, September was a pretty doggone slow month for me with thrifting. But I have a theory. What I think happened is that the summers here are just crazy with garage sales here in Central Oregon. And I think people mostly sold all the stuff they didn't want. And so things got kind of thin towards the end of the summer at the thrift stores. That's my theory. What do you guys think? Did you have the same experience with your thrifting? Well, I'm excited to be out today. I'm at the Goodwill in Bend. I love this Goodwill. You know, the difference between Bend and the town I live in is that there's a much greater artist community in Bend, much larger than in my town. So I end up finding handcrafted things in Bend more than I do locally. So I'm excited about that. If you're new here, welcome in. I'm Kimberly. This is Studio Kimberly, where I carry vintage, fine art, collectibles, and lots of jewelry. I hope you'll consider subscribing while you're here and make sure you click that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming thrift adventures. This is the first stop today. I think there's going to be one or two more. Let's go on in and see what we can find. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the jewelry. I don't generally find much in store at Goodwill for jewelry that, I think is really special. But, I always try to look just to make sure that I don't miss something or pass by something that's really a great find. I always like to make sure I go through the throws when I'm in a thrift store, because sometimes you can find brand new throws just because somebody changed out the color in their house. And I found some really nice ones. You just take them home and wash them and they're a fabulous buy. Look at this little mermaid lamp. Isn't that cute? I don't know quite what kind of lighting that is in there. It's interesting though. It's just like a very funky little cute mermaid lamp. Let's see, they're asking $4.99. And the color today is blue. So I'm going to keep a lookout for those half off blue items. Okay, look at this. It's a rhinoceros mug with a rhinoceros handle on it. Isn't that funny? So it's got the little illustration there, and then that's what you grab to drink your coffee. They're asking $2.99. I think that's hysterical. Look at these really cute oil and vinegar pitchers. So I believe this is the vinegar and this is the olive oil, and they're little pitchers. Aren't those cute? Those are hand painted in Florence. Firenze is Florence. Very, very sweet. They're asking $14.99 each, which I think is pretty close to what retail would be. I'm not going to pick them up, but I thought they were adorable. Here's another fun piece. This is hand painted Isn't that cute? And it's artist done. There's the signature right there. I think this is probably one of those where you go to the little studios and you paint the craftware and then they glaze it. I thought this was really pretty. They're asking $6.99 for this one. Oh, look. Little leaf bowls. I just love these so much. 99 cents. Aren't those sweet? Those would be so cute for little salt cellars. I really love them. I just love the leaf shape, the organic shape, and this is a good color too. I might consider picking those up. I think those would be great at a Thanksgiving table for salt or little condiments. Really cute. Here's a pretty lusterware bowl. Someone had it hanging on the wall, so it's divided, and let's see, they're asking $7.99. That's a really pretty color and a really pretty finish on it. You guys can't even believe how big this hand-blown pitcher is. It's huge. So here's my hand for scale. My hand doesn't even really go halfway up. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They're asking $29.99. I don't know how you could use that as a pitcher because once it got full, it'd be so heavy to lift. But it would be a great decorative item or a really fabulous vase for a huge arrangement. Here's a beautiful handcrafted casserole dish. This is Throne Pottery, Studio Pottery. Look at the detail on the handle, on the lid. Isn't that pretty? They're asking $13 for it, which is a great value. It really is. That's a beautiful dish. I'm not going to pick it up just because I worry about shipping things like this. I don't want them to get broken. But oh my gosh, that's really pretty. Look at this beautiful vase. Isn't that gorgeous? Hand painted with gold decor on it. Oh my golly. This is really, really a beautiful piece. It's from Europe, I believe. I can't really read it. It is hand painted and they're asking $12.99. That is really a gorgeous piece. I'm going to leave it there because it's a little bit too big to ship. But if that's your decor style, oh, that's so gorgeous. Look at these pretty hand-blown glass pieces. I haven't seen ones like this. The way that that color is moving through the glass, so you could use it as a little vase. I just think these are really pretty. There's two of them, and they've got to be handmade because they're different. You know, they're not production work. I don't see anything on the bottom. They're asking $3.99 each. I think those are really pretty because they're so unique. Wow. These are lead crystal candle holders. Look at how beautiful that shape is. Can you see that on the top? That is so pretty. And there's a set of two. Isn't that gorgeous? I know candle holders aren't a big thing right now, but these are really pretty. They're asking $4.99 each for them. So there's the set right there. Really pretty. Here's a really pretty handcrafted bowl. Isn't that pretty? Artist signed. I just think that's really nice. That's a good decorative item. They're asking $1.99. Here's another really neat handcrafted piece. This is Studio Pottery, signed on the bottom. And I think this is an incense burner. Is that what you guys think it is? So you would put the incense inside of there and light it. I think it's really pretty. They're asking $6.99. I just really like that. Beautiful glaze on this piece. And then right next to it is another handcrafted piece. This looks like raku and very natural colors. Pretty. I wanted to show you guys this little dish here. There's 5 sets of these, but look at how sweet they are. They've got them all tucked up with a rubber band. They're like little dessert dishes. Isn't that cute? These are from France. They're Haviland, and then they go in the little dish just like that, like a little pudding or creme brulee or something. I just thought those are so sweet. And look at that pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? I really like this. Just walking into the Super Thrift. I haven't been in here in, oh my gosh, 2 or 3 months. So I'm excited to see what they have that's new. I really love picking up larger canvas pieces from thrift stores, particularly if they're framed, because you can take them home, gesso over the top, and do whatever you want on them. And they're so much cheaper than getting canvas in the art store and getting it framed. So this one is huge. It looks to be like, 3.5 square, and it's framed. And this is a canvas right here, and they're asking $22.99. So to get a piece this size, raw canvas and a frame would be over $200, probably closer to $400. So that's a good bargain if you are the crafty type. And here's a couple more. You can just take those home, gesso that canvas, and go at it. Now this one over here is a box canvas, so you don't need a frame. You just go ahead and you paint around the sides. And this one has a frame right here. That's actually not a bad piece of decor art right there, but it wasn't your color scheme. You could redo it and have it work perfectly in your home. Let's see what the price is on that one. Okay, so this one, canvas right here, frame, $14.99. That's a real deal right there. Look at this gorgeous dresser. Somebody could refinish that and make it really spectacular. And you know, I thought, oh, I'm so surprised it's not sold yet. And so I came over to check the price, and guess what? It's sold. Somebody's going to do a really great job with that. Really nice piece. Nice, clean on the inside. It's going to turn out fabulous, whoever is lucky enough to have got this. Look at this very cool basket. I'm not sure what this is. It's almost like a leaf or something, or bark. Probably bark. And then look at this cool handle that's just all like a wood branch. Really neat. They have some faux fruit in it, and they're asking $5.99. It's really big to ship, but I just think that's a unique way to use a basket in a decor setting that looks really clever and original. Look at how neat this piece is. I am not even really sure. It must be porcelain. Yeah, and it's handmade. They're asking $6.99. This is gorgeous. Look at that handcrafted glazing on it. Look at that whole shape. Isn't that beautiful? It's huge. It would look so pretty in a decor setting where those colors work. Really, really pretty handcrafted piece for $6.99. That's a bargain. It's way too big to ship, so I'm not going to pick it up and I'll leave it here, but oh, so pretty. Let me give you a detail of that glazing work. It's really nice. Porcelain piece. Here's a really sweet handmade picture with that striped glazing on it. And it's really cute. This is great for a cream, or you could put gravy in it. They're asking $1.99. I think it's really nice. No artist signature on the bottom, but it's really a pretty piece. Here's a really beautiful tray. Isn't that pretty? Look at the pattern on that. And then the embossing. It's really, really nice. No artist signature on the back. It's $4.99. I think that's really pretty. Gorgeous colors. Beautiful craftsmanship. I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. I think it's really special. This is a really pretty production piece. Look at the work on that, the handwork. It says it's made in China. Those colors are so pretty. Just a really lovely piece. Let me show you how it looks. Just standing up. Really, really nice. Oh my gosh, that was totally my kind of thrifting day. That just was such a delight. I am so excited when I find handcrafted, natural materials, the handwork. It's just so fun. I hope that we get to a place where we're all going back to handcrafting stuff. I just think there's a joy, not only in the creation, but in the receiver of that kind of work. I just really, really love it. So I picked up several pieces today. I think just a couple are not handcrafted, but they're really cool and really special, and I can't wait to show them to you. I'm going to start from little to big. The first thing I picked up are these little leaf dishes. I just got goosebumps. There is something about leaf dishes that just makes my heart happy. I think it's the organic shape and just the nod to Mother Nature. I just love these. These are a little set, 2 little leaves. I love these so much. They're tiny. Won't these be wonderful on a Thanksgiving table or a holiday table as little salt cellars, or maybe there's chutney in here or cranberry sauce? Just really, really sweet. These are not handcrafted. They're from a company called Fresh. I can't read much more about it. They're in great shape. They're gonna look adorable on a fall or holiday table, and I couldn't pass them up. Next up, I don't remember if I filmed this. This is a silver-plated bowl. You can see it's a little pedestal. Isn't that just so very cute right here? Beadwork detail. I absolutely loved it. But here's the really cool thing, you guys. It just cracked me up. Look at the engraving. It says stuff. And it just cracked me up. So it's this very, very elegant silver-plated pedestal container. Small, adorable, go anywhere, and it has stuff on it. I just thought that was so sweet. Isn't that just the cutest little thing? Loved it, threw it in the cart. I did pick up one of these vases because I just think it's so pretty. I love the way the coloration works. This is some type of glass work. I don't know if it's blown glass. It doesn't have the little area at the bottom if they snap the glass off, so I'm not sure. But I just thought that was so pretty. And if this is your colorway, beautiful vase on its own, but then a really, really lovely vessel for flowers. So this one launched into my cart and I was happy to bring it home. This, I couldn't pass this up. Does this scream 60s and 70s to anybody else besides me? It totally does. Look at that glaze. That is 70s right there, probably late 60s. This is handcrafted, artist signature, and this is a little incense burner. I really do want to keep it, but I'm going to put it up in the shop because I can't keep everything. Isn't this just so cute? Handcrafted, beautiful glaze. Very, very interesting shape. So wonderful decor item on its own with this little area up here. And then you put your incense in there and you've got a little incense burner. I think this is, I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Handcrafted, beautiful glaze, kind of a hippie used, incense burner. I love it. This blue bowl I thought was so pretty. This is handcrafted as well. I love when I find handcrafted things, there's just such a great energy to them. So beautiful glazing on this. That blue is stunning with the natural clay. Artist signature on the bottom. It's really tiny. It's more like a little sort of scribble thing, but just really, really pretty little bowl. Great for jewelry, great for little snacky items, great for just a decor piece. Loved it. And then last, I love this. This is a beautiful handcrafted tray, and it has that imprinting on it that makes it just really, really pretty. You can see the bottom there, but the colorations of that glaze is so very pretty. Very neutral colors, kind of tinting towards a greenish blue. And then with that pattern, really, really pretty piece. No artist signature on the bottom, but this is slab work. This is slab work, and someone did this impression. Just really, really a pretty piece. This is going to look great on somebody's, I don't know, credenza top or tabletop. Just, you could put potpourri in here, you could put your jewelry in here, you could put little decorative items. I like trays like this for my crystals because I can display my crystals on this natural material and it looks fabulous. Well, that was a very, very fun thrifting day. I'm so glad that you came along with me. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Everything that I picked up today will be available in my online shop at studiokimberly.com. That'll be listed in the description box down below. Thanks so much for joining me. I had a great time. I hope you did too. I'll see you in the next thrift adventure. Bye now.